braking on a dry road. Okay, so I'm going to try to transfer this. How does this fit? There's nowhere to fit it. There's not really anywhere in this. Maybe on the, no, that's not going to work very well. I've got like nowhere. This helmet is so cramped. I don't know how people fit like mics into their, maybe like that, whatever, on my lip. That's going to be too loud. Straighten a second. Okay, so sorry if this is loud, guys. I'll try to like fix it in post. I was just wanting to test like having the mic. Let's see here. Can I fit it a bit better? That's better. Not rubbing on my lip. So yeah, if you don't already know, like with the it fell through the helmet. What the heck? Okay, I need to keep it on my cheek. It fell through the helmet, the mic. Okay, I can't put it right at my mouth. It's got to be tucked in there to the side. There we go. That'll be good enough. At least I can feel it. With the Dominar, like with a smaller bike, with a 125cc or 150cc, you normally can upshift a little early to keep it in like a smooth rev range where you're not like stretching the motor heaps, as long as you've got enough torque. But with the Dominar, because it's so heavy, I'm guessing, this is my theory, is that because it's heavy, even on like a flat road like this, and a slight like incline or whatever, if you upshift early, like this, I'll keep it in third, this speed is no good. It doesn't like it, and I can feel it in the motor. Like it just feels like it's on the verge of running rough, is the best way I can put it. Like it doesn't feel like it's got power on tap. If you're used to driving two strokes or, you know, lower cc, high torque bikes, high sprocket ratio bikes, or low sprocket ratio, I should say, you know, torque, 1445 type of sprockets, or 13. But basically, if you run it one gear up from what you need, the bike will still move, but you can't feel. This is what was bothering me when I first got the bike. I'm like, I can't feel the power band. Like I can't feel I'm in the right part of the power band. And I thought, well, it's got plenty of power, how come? And the bike likes to sit at high RPM, like higher than standard. Like, so right now it's at 2000. It prefers 3 to 4. That's the nice, like where the bike feels powerful. So just for example here, like I'm going kind of flat, I'm on 2000. If I go back down a second, this feels good now. And you can hear it in the exhaust in the motor. So power's on tap now, you know? And you'll hear the bike get loud, but that's exactly how you want it. So just for any new Dominar owners, go a gear down, don't upshift early, and you'll feel the bike be more responsive. If it feels like it's got throttle lag, that's actually being in the wrong gear for the most part. It still has a little bit of takeoff lag if you're taking off from Tahoe. Look at this road, isn't that nice? Just loose rocks, landslide area. Yeah, so I'm in second now going downhill, but like when I'm on a flat road and I'm going slow, I don't go up to third anymore like I would with my smaller bike. Because the smaller bike can handle it, because it's not pulling an extra 60 kilos of weight on the front. Like this bike is about 60-70 kilos heavier than a standard like XRM or Skygo or whatever other motor, KLX. They're all pretty light. So yeah, going down here. This is getting to the steep. Basically it's probably 60-70% grade as I get further down, but you might be able to tell, I don't know. Like the Insta360 has like auto leveling, so it's kind of it'll auto level it to make it look level, and so you can see a little bit. I'll try to sit. I'm sitting really straight, so you can see down there. This is flat, and then that's how steep it is. And you can see I'm going down here like it's just all down. This is really steep. So So maybe that's already 45 degrees. Like I heard it was illegal, like how steep this mountain that I live on is, the road. This part of the road is actually illegal, like beyond their maximum grade. So probably beyond 45 degrees. And we're still, you know, it's just winding and winding and winding, these short and then steep, windy parts. So yeah, second's okay for that bit, but if I was in third, the bike's really not happy going down to like under 2,000 RPM. Like 2,000 is like kind of the limit of what you want to let it run at. It likes 3, 4. But I'm cylinder braking, so it's kind of annoying. I have to be like gentle, but not too gentle. See, if I keep it in 3 at 3,000, when I switch to third, it feels like it's got power in third. But if I was at 2,000, I switched to third early because I don't want the motor to get loud, babying it too much, then then it might feel like it's gonna, like not chugging, but right before chugging, which you don't want. So this is what it likes. And I could go into third here, like obviously there's enough, like it's hitting enough RPM that I'm kind of over revving a little bit, but then it goes too fast. So, this road sucks. You can hear it chug almost a tiny bit back there. That was me trying to go low speed in second. I had to go back to first, really. So I knew what I needed to do, but you can kind of slip the clutch a bit and you'll be alright going slow in second. But really, if you're going to almost stop, I should have went back to first. So, look at all these potholes. Fucking crap. They filled them and then like a few days of rain and it went bad again. About a half tank. So here at the intersection, we'll go back to first. See that? See how I got the revs up before I switch to second? No throttle lag. So I have throttle lag if I don't keep the revs up. If I, you know, shift early, throttle lag. And if I shift high RPM, no throttle lag. So that's also what I was trying to explain. You might have read about throttle lag issues. It can be ECU fixed, like you can kind of adjust it, I think. There's a way to like improve it if you're not shifting at the right time. But the I don't want to speed around it. It's still kind of like residential, even though it's a highway, coastal highway. Yeah, like revving higher is the manual way, is the best way I could put it, like the user end way to fix the throttle lag, rather than getting an ECU update and not adjusting your driving style. You could just ride a bit harder and you'll be right. So. But yeah, the shifting so much better at like 4,000, 5,000. Your shifting will be better. It'll feel smooth as you upshift. So we're going about 70. But with all the blind bends going to the next town, that's what I'm comfortable with, because I don't want to come around a corner and have something, you know, this is how you should take a bend. See this? I'm hugging the outer, not the inner, like some freaking racetrack. Where Marik, wherever that place is, it's stupid. Because if you're on a bend and someone does creep over your lane, you can't get out of the way if you're in the freaking middle. So even going around this bend, then I would hug the outer, like this. See? Because I'm going left. I don't want to be near the freaking dump truck in the middle of the road. So why do people do that? I don't know. They have lack of bike control, or they just watch too much MotoGP, and they think hugging the center is like they think it's a skilled thing to do, but it's actually just silly, because we're not riding on a racetrack, we're riding in real life. So even like you see this up ahead, this build-up area, there's more chance of a kid or a dog or something running out, and I can't go 70 along here. It's just stupid. So I'm in fourth only, because I want to keep a bit of my power band to go down to 40, but back up to 60, 70. And other than that, you know, the actual smoothness of the motor is perfect. Like, it's not struggling at all, and my hand, like, everything feels good. So yeah, I'll shut up now. Just listen to the motor a bit. Top speed test, guys. There is one stretch of road I could probably try to hit top speed, but even there, like, it's a long stretch of straight road just before the next town. But the dumb thing is, it's like populated. It's not just a clean highway. It's like there's houses all the way along, and it's just, as much as I like to believe that the locals train their kids and their animals not to run on the road, you can't predict that kind of thing. So see this is even, you've got to be a little careful. And if you're wondering about the boombox, like why I prefer a boombox over a in-helmet earphone, it's because you can still hear beeps and general sounds with a boombox. But if you put earphones in, you block so much external sound that if you live in a third world country where you need to hear stuff, you need to hear like anything, any strange noise that might be a hazard, or someone calling out to you even, you would just hear nothing with the earphones setup. So the in-ear type of like audio, or even the what's it called, the intercoms you wear on your ear. It makes it difficult when it's right up against your ear because it drowns out everything else. And while with the boombox, I can hear the boombox playing, but it's kind of like part of the background noise. Like it's kind of equal level to the motor, so it's not drowning everything out and blocking any sound. Like I'll hear a truck coming up behind me, to put it simply. I can hear a freaking dump truck before it's on my ass. While if I wore earphones, yeah, I wouldn't hear shit. The dump truck would be like beeping to tell me to get out of the way, and that's fine. Like they can, if they do that, but sometimes it's just, if you know it's there, you're gonna get out of the way in advance. Like you can kind of hug the side to let it pass, because that's what they do here. It's not like one of those things where you stay in the middle for visibility. You get out of the damn way when something big is on your ass to let it pass you. So you give it as much space as possible, because it will pass you. And if you're in the middle and there's something up ahead, you're gonna get clipped because it'll try to pass you closer. It'll be closer to you passing if you're like this in the middle of the road, right? The dump truck has less room and it wants to kind of like get in front of you as quickly as possible, and it'll kind of like merge in front of you at a closer distance than if you're here on the hugging the side lane, like hugging like this. See? See? Does that make sense? Just for those wondering about riding in a third world country, it's not like a first world country where everyone like tries to follow the road rules and stuff. It's kind of like bigger goes first is the rule here. So even a van coming up behind me, I would hug the side and let it pass, because that's what all the four-wheelers do, they pass. Unless you want to race them. And so you've got two choices, just pick up speed or hug the edge of the road. That's kind of fish. Yeah, it's a winding bit up here, so I'm not going to speed up to try to overtake him. I'll just watch him. He's got a fishing rod, fish, no helmet. I just do my mirror checks, you know. There's nothing behind me. What was he doing that? It's like he took his feet off the pegs. I'll overtake him up here. Just wait for these. Is it downhill now? Here, there's no population. I can go a little bit faster, but there's still blind bends. So, you know, see this? People overtake. Some novice drivers overtake on corners here. So you've got to, even, it looks clear, if there's a bend where you can't see the way all your way around, you still slow down and be ready for someone to like head on you. And at worst case scenario, you just go off-road and hope for the best. That hasn't happened to me much, but yeah. Go off-road and don't panic brake. Is this bus running? It's okay. I see it's built up area now. Two people just chatting while riding. This is a straight bit of road, but you can see it's populated and it's coastal. See that? Sea spray on the road. You don't want to be riding through that and accelerating at the same time. So I sped off, and then the sea spray almost got me. Yeah, I really should have worn a jacket though. I get sunburned from this. It's only, lucky it's only one town. I've done 9 towns without a jacket, and I got sunburned pretty bad. But now I'm alright. I need vitamin D. This is a local three-wheeler. So this is third actually, but I'm still at 2,000-3,000. This guy's gonna zip around. It's fine. The problem is if I zip around to overtake people and there's a bend, and I'm just going to be slow and straight back down. So what's the, unless I want to race everybody, and it's a solid. So I really should have wiped the disc brakes before I left. They squeak. You can hear me using them. The only other way to stop them squeaking when you haven't wiped them is you hold down the brake and accelerate and scrub them off manually, like you're actually using the brake pad to scrub the disc. And then accelerate for a bit, a few meters, and then let off the brake. And then when you brake lightly again, it won't squeak anymore. I just did that. Yeah, this is the next town. I want to pass this little tri-cab, but there's another one in front of me. What the heck? I can't see it. There's another one in front of him. So, and then it changed its mind, like it was going to turn, and then it went straight. So that would have kind of gotten my way. See, I'm in first now, just to keep revs up. Come on. It's turning. It's fine. Oh, dude. Built up, and people also randomly cross the road. Freaking lights were out too. There we go. Now we're right. You can see, like, there's just so many possible hazards. People crossing with a baby. It's okay, they'll slow down for me. Yeah. They're not even on the jaywalk. Zebra. See this guy? Went in and then went out. No indicator. That's what you gotta be careful for. It's just normal, but you know, if you were riding and you're like coming from the US or something and you see that, you'd be like, what the heck? Get super pissed. It's just normal. I'm not going much further than this. That's why I'm not speeding, because I have to pull over like whenever. I can't remember how far the dealer was that I'm going to. Oh, after that deli cat up there, so I can pretty much hug the side now. But yeah, the Dominar handles like this kind of stuff like a champ. The radiator turns on, the fan, it doesn't overheat, you know. Someone right up behind me too. There we go. That's alright. Hey, right, what? So even bother trying to turn around in this traffic. Like it's the Bajaj dealer is just over there. Yeah. Might as well park in front of that sorry store. Definitely going to wipe off my disc brakes. Alrighty. So I'm just going to go in there and deal with that. Probably not worth recording. But I'll show you this real quick. This cool thing. So this is the MPPT controller, and I keep it on a quick disconnect because it actually has a charging notification, like a LED light, that if you got it parked in the shade, it'll drain the battery. Like it has what's it called, parasitic drain. So I'd normally keep it disconnected, but it's just kind of to show you how it works, because this is this quick connect is set up to the battery, and then you can see the 13.1 is the charging, like 12.8, 12.9 is the battery without any solar, so it's coming in at 13.2. And it can do, you know, it'll automatically, it's on gel mode, it can do AGM, LiFePO 4. So Batteria Power is the brand. So I just wanted to show that. It doesn't really hurt anything to keep it connected, just for fun, like when I'm out. But I just wanted to show you the actual voltage reading. And get this rag and wipe the hot as brakes a little bit, because that's why they squeak. There's like oil or something, residues on the disc. Fuck, they're hot. Really need to scrub this more. Bike's a bit dirty. Oh well.